right, everybody, welcome back.
Yeah, the new podcast room.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Shit, it has been weeks.
Weeks in the making.
Have you missed us?
We spent, 3 weeks and about $900,000 just to come up with
This wall.
these 4 pictures right here.
So let me tell you how original this art is. And it's
We
go
had to
China
get
to acquire it.
an interior designer in here to do this. So
Yeah, so this
weeks of planning.
This is the best that money can buy right here.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't get. Can they see this on the camera? Yeah, you totally can.
in
Yep.
4K.
It's in. Yeah, like so you're gonna see all the little details. So
Attention.
I've been told that you just like this. You can't go down the street and buy this type of artwork.
No.
Like these are all originals from people that died like 10,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't even know how they had the color like that, but it's amazing.
I don't know how they had the Kansas City landscape either. But
That wasn't even built. Yeah. I think
that's
they looked at the picture and built it.
That's some ancient Egyptian like symbol of
Yeah.
like manhood or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Adulthood.
Yeah.
Or we we weren't going down that, but Josh had to take it
Yes,
there.
but
we sure
speaking of
did.
new
It's
new things,
erecting
though,
fire. What is that shooting? Fire?
Yeah.
I think. Oop.
Hey, don't hit the microphones.
He's a little rusty. He's a little rusty.
excited, man.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
excited.
hey.
He's like,
So anyway, we got some new toys though. Check out our 4K people.
4K.
Oh yeah, the 4K cameras.
So we were
Those just came in.
talking about that. So they're badass cameras. Those are what? They cost $20,000 a piece.
Exactly.
Here's the ironic part: is they're 4K. They shoot you shoot 20 minutes of video with these, and it's like 87 gigs. It's monstrous.
Which is a lot.
So and then you have to downgrade it to 720p
That's
to
the
get it on
irony.
YouTube. So, hey, we're trendsetters though,
Well, I
right?
bet everybody who's been buying all these new, Sony TVs, they're like, finally, people are getting behind it, and they're recording in 4K.
So you
we're doing.
you can buy a 4K TV now.
Oh yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, okay, so all
behind
this
the
VR
times, it's
stuff's
not even
becoming
funny.
really popular, and guess who has all that stuff? It's
Hey.
Sony. Like, Sony has the best products for that. So if you want to get
Well,
into
our
that, you gotta
target
get 4K.
market is higher end,
Wealthy individuals.
wealthy individuals. So they'll be able to watch it in 4K, but not
Exactly.
on YouTube.
Not on YouTube. Okay, we're gonna have to start sending like original copies out to people that like
It'll
want to
take-
watch the show.
Yeah, we'll have to send it on a DVD.
It's like
or
old school,
something.
Bay. It's gonna
Yeah.
be old school.
VHS.
We're going old school, man.
Yep.
Sweet. Well, welcome everybody. So this is a weekly show that James and I put on, and Josh too. I guess he's kind of involved.
Producer.
He's
in it.
usually behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Doing his part. He didn't get as much credit, but
He does the thankless.
he does
jobs.
most of the work.
Like he tells us what to say and how to say it, and like he does our makeup too every day. So
Yeah.
we look
That's my
good.
favorite part.
The makeup.
He does let us
Well,
comb
James
out his
comes
beard
in-
though every once in a while. He's blushing.
Beautiful. I miss this. I miss this.
I know this is fun, is it? Cheers, bro.
Absolutely.
Come on now.
So, dude, our little company is not a little company anymore, man. It's
Something
really
happened.
not, dude. We're what happened?
I don't know. I just remember
so-
like 3 weeks ago, I came in. There wasn't cubicles. There wasn't a podcast room that was actually like with 4K cameras and
Incredible
all legit.
artwork.
And then there wasn't a room that was a call center. So I don't know. That's
Yeah.
kinda, I don't know.
Yeah, we got call centers. We got 4K
So-
cameras.
We do
We upgrade-
weekly sales training for everybody every Monday at 9:00. We bring everybody in on 5-star, on Alpine, and we talk about just the sales process, right? Because we want to be a better company. And I realized, man, we got everybody in there. We had like 20 people in the room. Mm-hmm. And it was amazing, man. So I was like, hey guys, our little company is like going through puberty right now.
It is.
So we're feeling a little bit awkward. Like our voices are cracking a little bit. She's on camera. You're on
she?
camera. Smile. Oh, that freaked her out. Yeah, see,
We're live. We're live,
so you can
baby.
tell we're totally going through our like little teenage years. I mean, look
Yeah.
what Cam just did. Right, so
Yeah.
we're getting hair under our armpits, and it's a little awkward and just feel funny,
Stanky.
weird, yeah, feel weird in
Yeah.
weird places. But dude, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. So we got this incredible
Call center.
built
Yeah, we just
out.
got that built out.
And the whole point behind that is our call volume is just like it's going through the roof right now, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like our marketing is so freaking tight right now, man. Like I'd say we're probably the best marketers in
Kansas City, for sure.
Yeah,
especially
probably
in our industry.
Yeah, probably much more than Kansas City. Like I don't want to like toot our own horn, but I'm totally going to because it's our show, right?
Well, I
Yeah.
feel like we're foreshadowing a little bit because we're talking about Kansas City, but we're also talking about different markets now, aren't we?
Yeah,
Dude,
we just
we're-
grown into some other markets
We
just
are,
recently,
man.
picking up deals in Memphis and
Memphis.
just getting ready to drop in
We're not a
Atlanta.
monogamous company anymore.
We're not, man. Hey,
No.
we,
Hey,
we love to we
nationwide,
love to go out
baby.
and- yeah, we're gonna be global.
Global.
soon. Global, baby. We need to come up with a global name.
A global name, yeah.
So we did move to Memphis. because we have such an incredible product here. So the feedback that we're getting from our investors, our people that come here, check out Kansas City, check out our operation, has like overwhelmed us, right? People love this type of market because the cash flow is so incredibly good. You know, like there's not a whole lot of places in the country besides the Midwestern region where you can come and be all in on a cash flowing property for, you know, 40, 50, 60,000 bucks. It's you just can't do it. So people, well, we say global. We actually, we do have a lot of investors.
We have some out of country investors.
We totally do, man. We got people coming. We just sold 3 deals to a guy in Hong Kong.
Yep.
Right. We've got several Chinese investors,
Canadian investors, Australians.
Yeah. Canada doesn't really count as like out of country though.
Yeah, but
right?
still.
It's the same thing.
It's the apartment above
Like
ours.
a Mexico.
Yeah.
It's like the basement.
There you go. Yeah, so it's we got a lot of stuff, a lot of really cool stuff going. So we've been marketing in Memphis for well, actually not too long, 2 weeks maybe.
2 weeks.
I think we've only
locked
set
it 2 or 3 deals up already.
Two batches of mailers, or maybe one.
Yeah, we sent 2. It was just
2.
more niche, smaller mailers.
Yeah, so
But
really,
we've
what
already
we're
got 2 or 3 deals.
yeah, we do. We got them locked up, man.
Yep.
We've got a great guy on the ground down there, and it's really working out too. So our goal, as far as 5-star goes, is to be in 20 different markets
by the end of 2017.
Yeah, which is what, 12 months, 12, 13, 14 months. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. I
Yeah,
mean,
what time of the month is it right now? I don't even know. Time's like going by so fast, man. Yeah,
we'll
so
be in 2 or 3 extra. We'll be Memphis, Atlanta, maybe 1 additional by the end of the month.
Right.
And then if we could do two a month, we should be able to hit that goal.
Absolutely.
That'll be more than that, but 2's a good goal.
So James and I have got this grand vision. I'm just going to spend a couple minutes on it here because this is really powerful for our audience that's listening right now. So James and I have spent years and millions of dollars to get where we are, to have a successful company, to have great employees, and to get them trained. It takes a lot of time and resources.
And manpower.
Manpower. So what we're doing, which is so cool, is we actually have a program together. So the one I'm talking about, this is specifically for people that are already in the industry doing deals, like wholesalers, flippers. It could even be real estate agents. Totally apply. So there's a lot of different categories of people that could get plugged into this. But if you're rocking out deals right now and you have a strong buyers list, I feel like I'm talking right to the camera, like I'm in an interview.
Camera A.
I know.
Camera B.
I need to switch. We need to
We just need a guider.
Yeah.
Hey,
Marcus, go talk to this one now. Okay, so if you're in the real estate industry and you're already doing deals and you just want to build out your business and you don't want to necessarily figure out how to buy the list or where to buy them from or
how to hire people,
what's the best way to do fulfillment, right? How to run more deals through your pipeline, and how to hire qualified people.
Right.
I would honestly have to say that's been like my biggest challenge that I've had to overcome and figure out how to hire quality people, because we've gone through a lot of them, right? I've made one of my worst mistakes I've made in my business is hiring the right or wrong person, it doesn't matter, and then putting them in the wrong place where they can't be successful.
Right.
So we are hardcore about, hey, we're hiring this person for this specific reason.
Do the Colby test, make sure they even fit that spot.
Yeah. That could,
If
we've probably spent the Colby test is $50 a pop.
Yeah.
And we've probably done it 30 or 40 times, maybe more. I would
But
say
it's helped us zeroed in on those people that were rock stars, and we really haven't had too many problems with them.
Dude, the people we've been hiring since we've done that have been fucking awesome.
Yeah.
They really have. So we've made, several $100,000 just from implementing that one thing, right? But how long did it take us to get there? It took us years. Years of saying, hey, I like this guy, I'm just going to hire. Which is what we did with Josh.
Yep.
But
and
Josh
he's worked out
I missed
pretty
the
good.
Colby test.
He
but
did. He's an exception to the
somehow
rule.
he flied by that. I don't know how. Under the
we talked
radar.
about the beard. I thought,
Dude,
It was just incognito.
he did, man. He hypnotized us with the beard.
I think
and
that's
then
what
also you're like, are we brothers with the beard and the whole
yeah.
thing? We're still
but
working
then,
that out.
But then you
great.
still need to correct that whole I'm Josh too, and you're James too.
Well, it's funny those. Every time I'm in Dropbox, I also notice JD. We're both JD.
Oh yeah,
You totally are.
we
Yeah.
totally are.
Yeah, no more JDs around here. It's too confusing, especially with a
exactly.
beard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there can only be
James
2.
1 and James 2.
Anyway, okay, complete rabbit trail.
So we've spent all this money. We've been working on building our company out, and we've been growing rapidly, and it's just getting better and better. and we're ready to start hitting some new markets.
Don't let me interrupt. Let me finish my train of thought.
Okay.
Sorry, I won't do that
Go
again.
ahead.
I probably will, but
All right.
okay. So, okay, so what we want to do is we want to take. So James and I combined have got years and years of experience. We've done thousands and thousands of deals, and we've hired people. We've built systems in place, which really that's what it takes to be successful in real estate.
Of course.
Like, you want to be a successful real estate investor, you can't be a one-man show. You can be a one-man show and
do a few deals.
2 or 3 deals a year, maybe 4 or 5 if you really want to rock it out. But if you are like a serial entrepreneur and you really want to grow and you really want to make big bucks, you've got to invest time, money, and resources into growing that business too. Okay,
yeah, and get yourself out of the picture. So many times we want to just go, oh, hey, it's easier if I do it, or I do it better. And yeah, you might do it better, but if somebody else can do it 85% as you, I mean, it's better to have them do it and then just tweak them over the time.
Time is money.
Time is money.
Dude,
exactly.
It takes forever to get that figured out, dude.
It is.
It
it's
took
so
me
hard.
years.
Yeah.
James and I talk about this constantly. I can remember the first guy that I hired.
Me too.
I was thinking, oh my God, I'm hiring this guy, and I couldn't
figure out how to make money.
I was paying him like $8 an hour. This was several years ago, right? And I'm like, oh, how's it, But here's the thing: is I've never regretted. Wow.
I've never regretted
so much
either.
regret in my life.
Yeah. Okay.
Regret.
Good morning to you.
I've never regretted hiring qualified people and then paying them really well, because it always elevates my business. It takes me to a whole nother level that it's like, oh my God, how did I get here? It's amazing, right? So what we want to do is we want to take our experience and we want to take the money that we've invested and the teams that we have built and trained and like spent hundreds and hundreds of hours getting perfected. We want you, both cameras, we want you to get plugged into that. So we have a platform set up now where you can do that, man, which is incredibly awesome. So you come in, you pay us for your back-end system in your business. Mm-hmm. So there's a monthly fee. We won't get into pay structure. If that sounds interesting to you at all, call the number on the screen.
Yeah.
Do we just do audio on this, or is it just video for now?
We're doing both. The audio.
We've been doing both though.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So call the number on the screen, and we'll be able to help you. We're still kind of working on a couple little bugs on it. For the most part, it's all done. It's just how we're going to get each market done. But for the most part, it's all complete, and everything is up and running. We're already in 2 markets.
Yeah.
So it is market specific, depending on how we structure certain parts of it,
Sure
just because of the response rate and how those things work in each market. Some markets get a bigger response rate, so it is a little bit different, but.
So if you're at the point in your business where you really want to grow and you have experience and you are actively closing deals, you totally need to get in touch with us. What we have put together will literally blow your mind. How badass would it be for your marketing to go out automatically?
In spite of you.
Yeah. For all the fulfillment to be done, for the list to already be purchased, for the phone literally start ringing, but you never pick up the phone.
All the calls are answered live.
All the calls are answered live. They come to our call center. We collect all the information. We run the numbers. We make the offers. We get the properties.
Deals.
Get the properties under contract. We follow up.
Mm-hmm.
Huge part in this business that nobody
does.
Okay, not nobody. A very small handful of people do. And that's like you're missing out on so much. You're missing out on hundreds of thousands of dollars if you are not following up.
Yeah, most of our deals come from follow-ups.
We have those follow-up systems down tight.
Mm-hmm.
That's something we are hardcore about in our staff meeting every week. Follow up, and then contracts come in. Again, I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. This isn't really a sales pitch podcast, but I'm so excited about it. I think that our product and what we're giving is literally gonna change the industry, because there's nothing out there like there. There's not really. So when I first got started, I tried to get plugged into a different couple call centers, and those call centers that they get plugged into are they'll answer the phone, right, and they'll take down information
and email it to you,
and then you
got to follow up, and you got to do the rest.
What happens is, dude, you've got a cold lead at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Those phone calls have to be answered live every time, 24/7. They've got to get done.
Yep.
And that's what we've got. So I'm super excited about it. I really want you guys, if you want more information about it,
call the number on the screen.
Call the number on the screen.
We'll be able to get you plugged in.
Love to speak with you about it too.
Well,
it is application only, so you have to be currently doing deals. We're not looking for people who are brand new at this point. So you've got to be doing deals.
Yeah, this is not a training. Like if you are just now like getting interested in the real estate business and want to learn how to
this one's not
wholesale or do deals, we've got some programs in the future we're going to be rolling out. I would probably say 3 months, 4 months that we could get you plugged into. But this is like a whole nother dude. This is a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Well, even if they're not in a market that we are currently in, we probably could still call, right? Still call to check us out.
Yeah, if you're interested, just give us a call and we can talk to you about the details of your market. Each market is a little bit different, but we can definitely talk to you about it and then get you plugged in. It is application only, so we are looking for specific people. And
a small number.
Yeah, there is very
specific
few
people. So
we're per market.
Dude, we're not bringing on everybody that wants to join. This is hey, we're going to vet you just like I hope. So anybody that wants to apply, hey, you need to do your vetting on us as well. Come to Kansas City, right? Sit down, speak with James and I. Come meet my staff. Come walk through a call center. Come see everything that we've got going on here.
Jump on a podcast.
Jump on a podcast.
Yeah, jump on a podcast.
Yeah. So I'm excited about it. Okay, let's jump on to the next topic because we've already eaten up 15 minutes of our 20 minutes
or so.
Hey, but we're not tied down to time.
We're live,
anymore,
baby. We're live, baby.
That's these beauty of these 4K.
We got anybody on there? Has anybody got any questions on Periscope there?
So far, just seeing a lot of people join, so that's good. But I guess
anybody got any questions on there?
Oh, he's nervous now. Come on, don't let us down, Josh.
You got any questions on there?
Okay, so that's
peeps. Come on, talk to me.
That could be a something we could do every week. I love that idea.
Yeah,
we'll start doing live Periscopes.
We absolutely can. Even bring in. I mean, if some sort of system we could implement where they call in.
Absolutely.
Get real legit.
What's the hashtag you're going to put on that so people can find it?
I always push Invest KC. That's our thing.
Shouldn't it be like 5-star something, like 5-star KC or something?
Well, that's the one I've been pushing, but
podcast.
This podcast.
5-star KC. Does that sound like, man? We'll put that on the screen.
5-star podcast.
5-star podcast.
Just getting notifications from Podio. Thought I actually got excited for a second, but no.
Is anybody on there live right now?
Yeah, we got 2 people.
Two people, baby.
Do they got any questions?
It's got to start somewhere.
Okay, so let's keep rocking and rolling.
Okay,
we had specific things that we wanted to talk about here.
Well, really, we covered our topic when it comes to real estate, but I feel like we'd be remiss in not talking about what's going on today, and that would be the election.
The election's today.
Hey, man, where's my I voted sticker? Did you vote?
Yeah, I voted. It's my hoodie.
James voted.
I voted.
Who'd you vote for, James?
Somebody, myself. I felt that was the best candidate.
I could totally see you doing that, dude.
See, that was
James Dunwoody, baby.
This is my 3rd national election. I feel like that question is more prevalent than ever. Like, this is the most isolating election, at least in my lifetime.
Circus.
Okay, so let's put the whole election thing into perspective, right? Let's just bring it all back down to home. So they give you 2 candidates, so you've kind of got this illusion of options, right? But here's the thing, man. That's the biggest problem with America is we're always looking outward for help, right? Nobody wants to take responsibility for their own lives.
Of course not.
No, it's like,
that's
too
easy.
I want the government to take care of me. I want the politicians to take care of me. Dude, America's at the point where they know that's all bullshit.
Of course they do.
Dude, those guys are never going to help you. They're all snake oil salesmen, right? Did I say that right?
I don't even know.
That's like such an old term. Like I had to go in the deep recesses of my mind to say that. I'm proud of myself.
Deep in the library for that.
Filing
I did,
cabinet.
man. Like, that kind of hurt my head. So that's what I want everybody on the podcast. Like, everybody knows the government's not going to take care of you. So here's what I'm asking you: what are you doing? What are you actively doing to build your passive income right now? So do you ever want to retire? Now that's a whole nother topic in itself, right? I don't ever plan on retiring, man, because I love what I do.
Well, I hope in the future there's technology where we could live forever, so that's what I'm banking on.
Yeah, okay. If you want to live forever, you better have some passive income, right, to pay for that.
Yeah.
Because what happens is people have just been lied to their entire lives about, hey, work hard, put money away, build up your 401k,
and all that's gone
work
to
for
crap.
the same company, have a good pension. So I was in the bricklayers union for almost 10 years, right? And that's what they told me. Hey, Marcus, listen, you stay in for 30 years. You're going to have this nice little cushy retirement. You'll be good to go. We're going to take care of you. Right? Now go out there and work your ass off, right, 7 days a week. And so what I started realizing about 10 years in, right, because I'm a slow learner, is It doesn't work that way, because I was working with 65-year-old bricklayers that couldn't retire because they couldn't pay their medical, because their bodies were broken down, because they lived that cold construction lifestyle, and they were torn apart, man. So their premiums were too high, and they had to go to work. I mean, what a shitty situation to be in, dude. Laying brick. Some of those guys had been doing it for 40 years, man.
And that's not easy work.
40 years. No, it's tough, man. That's the hardest work you'll ever do. Physical labor work. Yeah. So, hey, light bulb moment. I need to do something different, right? And that's when I started my whole career and started buying passive investments and started investing and educating myself. And that's really what this whole podcast is about, is, hey, listen, let's let the team that I have put in place, that James and I have built, help you build your passive income. We would encourage anybody that's watching, if you see this and you're like, hey, man, I like that idea. Like real estate's kind of sexy right now. Everybody wants to buy real estate.
Come out, visit us.
Well,
Come check us out, man.
Always has
been.
I mean, it's the most surefire. Like, that real estate will always be something people will invest in.
It's
That's
a
not gonna
necessity.
change,
Everyone's always going to need to live somewhere.
Exactly.
So as long as they need to live somewhere, we're going to be able to have rentals and be able to get that passive income.
The beautiful part about this whole thing, too, is, like, the worse the economy gets, the better our business does.
Yeah.
Like, so everything could go in the toilet tomorrow, and what would happen? We'd be buying more houses. We'd just be buying them cheaper.
Yep.
Well, if you guys remember, obviously, but after 2008, that's when a lot of people who had that capital could just come in and just sweep the floor and take a bunch of properties for a ridiculously cheap price.
What happened?
And it's going to happen again.
What happened in 2008 is everybody got really greedy. Interest rates were really low. Like, all you had to do was sign a piece of paper, and you could get a loan for anything you wanted. So they were completely over leveraging properties, and that's not what James and I preach at all. There's definitely a right way and a wrong way to do this business. But hey, we would just encourage you to get plugged in too.
Well, I was talking about the aftermath of 2008, just to be accurate.
Not
Before.
Not before.
Of course.
Yeah, it was ugly. It was definitely ugly. But here's the thing, though. It was ugly. That's when I started my business, though. And I was doing flips. I had private money lined up, and I was doing flips, and I was making a killing. Like, there were still people, buying houses back then. So, you can be successful in any market. You just got to play it safe. You got to be smart about it, and
educate yourself and figure out how to do it. Because
you've got to be educated, and you have to have good teams in place for you to be successful. And that's what James and I bring to the table, right? And so let's talk a minute about. We totally got off track. I don't know why.
That's fine. Before
I'm really bad about that.
I did have one thing that I want to bring up that I find is kind of interesting. In this election, a lot of people are doing something that's actually illegal. Is you cannot take selfies when you're filling out your ballot. And even Trump's kid did it. But that's a big thing. So do not just FYI.
Are you serious? It's against the law, huh?
You can't take a selfie. That's like a law.
Well, like they actually take like you in the ballot, right? And what you've actually filled out.
No way.
So just don't put that on. Don't put that on Facebook. Don't do it.
Grant Cardone, baby. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
I saw Grant.
Who got my money?
Yeah, the government gonna be having that money.
Not mine.
I love that guy, man. We're all into Grant Cardone right now.
Anyway, that was the news that has been coming up today. That was especially interesting with all this new technology that's becoming an issue.
That's crazy. I had no idea, man.
I didn't know about that either.
You're always making some kind of law about something, right?
Yeah, I don't really get who cares? Who really cares?
I don't think anybody cares.
Yeah.
So we've been asking everybody around here, like Derek. Did you see the email Derek sent out? You may not have been on it.
No, I was.
He's like,
hey,
voted for? Who's everybody voting for? And
yeah,
everybody in the office was like, oh, I ain't telling. I'm not telling. I was like, dude, I vote for Trump. I don't care. I mean, it is what it is, right, man? Crazy. All right, so tell me, who'd you vote for?
I actually didn't vote.
Oh, that's
I would have voted for Trump probably, just a little bit that I know.
Are you a terrorist? You're an Islamic.
I'm a terrorist.
You're an Islamic extremist.
Hey, if you don't use it, you lose it.
I know. Holy crap, man. Okay, so real quick, I do want to say this. We were talking a minute ago about expanding, right, and growing a business. And man, I'm like my thing's tweaked out here. Do I sound good? Okay, good. I'm gonna quit touching. I'm like, it keeps cutting in and out.
Quit groping the mic.
I know, man, dude. So one thing I've experienced over and over again in my career is anytime I've tried to push myself to the next level,
there's pushback.
Dude, you get from somewhere. And the thing is, it may not be you may not understand where it's coming from either. But just expect, when you're trying to grow and you're pushing and you're hiring and you're spending money on marketing. Hey, what's up? Are you going to say something?
Yeah, we're getting some hugs and kisses comments. So That's interesting.
Hey,
no
they
real
love
questions, but
they
there's
love
a
us.
kiss in a heart.
Man, that makes my heart feel warm.
Who's doing that? Shout out to that person.
Let's actually just pull up their
Hey,
name.
get your bifocals on, man. Okay, so what I was saying is, when you want to get to that next level,
respond to you.
when you want to get to that next level, man, expect kickback from something. So James and I have been pushing to grow. Go ahead.
Trafabata, by the way, I'm hoping I'm saying that correct.
Yeah, you're not. Hey, we apologize, Trafabata.
Yeah, for Josh's
inability to read.
That's my college education shining through right there.
Hey, I take complete responsibility for that.
100% full responsibility.
I hear you, man. I hear you. I understand. I get it.
So, but yeah, as far as the pushback, we're getting pushback right now.
He came up with a smiley face and a thumbs up.
Dude,
so I guess
he's all geeked out about it.
Yeah, he is. He's paying more attention to us than that. If you should probably read that then. So, but the pushback we're getting, I mean, it's from title companies, from sellers, from buyers, from people in the local market here that are doing what we're doing.
Yep.
And that's fine, because as soon as we're done
I say
getting
bring
the pushback,
it on. Bring it on, baby. Bring the criticism. Hey, tell me you hate my guts, because that tells me I'm on the right path.
And we're doing something right.
I've said for years, man, if you're not pissing anybody off, you're not doing something right, dude. And it's so true. We're going through it right now, but here's there's like a time frame, right? I don't think it's a set time frame, but like there's this crust, I guess you could say, that you've got to get through. This crust
penetration we're trying to get through.
This crust of bullshit, man, of where people. The thing is, like most people, if they see you being successful, they hate you. They hate you because you're being successful and they're not being successful, and they can't stand that because they don't know how to do it, right? So it's like karma, man. It's not like karma, but it's like some kind of like universal like law that says, hey, if you want to get to the next level, you want to grow your company and be bigger,
you have to go through this.
Hey, prove it to me. Mm-hmm. Prove it to me that you've got the guts to stick it out when it gets. I'm talking to the camera now. I don't know why. Like I get focal points. I'm like,
I keep forgetting they're there.
I know. But anyway, yeah, so I would just encourage anybody, hey, if you want to come get plugged in with us and you really want to expand your company and you want to grow, hey, I guarantee you there's going to be some issues and there's going to be some problems that you're going to have to work out.
And if there's not, then you're doing something wrong.
But, dude, that's what makes successful people successful is we're willing to put up with the bullshit.
And push through it.
We're willing to put up with it as long as it takes, man, because we know we're going down a specific path. Mm-hmm. James and I know that we're already successful, right? We've already proven it to ourselves. So, hey, put up with the bullshit, man.
Yeah, and it's just making us stronger, and
more
we can put up with.
I've never regretted it either. I can say that honestly.
No, there's no regrets.
When it gets bad and it's tough, deals aren't closing for what. So like we've had like 15 deals in the pipeline.
Thanks for the love of Indigo 11.
Oh, loving it. And we've had title issues on 60% of them, and these are like $10,000 deals, and that's just money that's sitting up there. It'll get cleared up, right? It'll get cleared up. We'll get them going. We'll get them closed.
Most people be freaking out, this morning, backing out.
Oh, they would, man. Yeah, this morning we got a call from the title company. They were freaking about how we were overloading them and how much extra time they have to put in. And we're like, hey, man, I know.
Hey, I know. It. We take full responsibility.
I understand that, man. That's business, right? But hey, we're gonna help you guys
to pay
out.
The overtime.
Yeah, we did. We offered to pay them overtime too. Yeah, so we're always pushing forward, man. We're always making it happen, and we're always growing and getting bigger. So if that's something that you want to get involved in. Hey,
by all means, call the number on the screen.
Baby.
Okay, Marcus, we got a question from Indigo 11. What is the show about?
This show, this is a real estate show.
This is the Invest, Sell, Repeat podcast, by the way.
I know. Yeah, hey, we need to get that hooked up to the mixer so people can hear us better. We'll work on that for next show. Yeah. So it's repeat, invest, repeat, sell,
invest, sell, repeat,
invest, sell, repeat. Like I that's my dyslexia.
You get a banner right up there.
Yeah, we do, man. That's why I can read. So man, what we are is we're a real estate company. And here in the Kansas City market, and this show is just to educate people about how to do deals and get people excited about building up passive income. So let me spend just like 30 seconds on passive income, because if you're watching right now, a lot of people are like, passive income, what does that mean? Like I got to work my ass off for my income, right? So there's
trading dollars for the money.
Absolutely, yeah. So there's active income, right? Man, this thing is like glitching out on me. There's active income and there's passive income. James and I are on the passive income side, right? Because we hold rentals. A lot of people go to work, do the 9 to 5 thing, get a paycheck, and that's active, right? They have to go to work, They're trading their time for
money.
money. And James and I don't do that. We take money that we earn and we invest that. So I think of every dollar I earn as an employee.
Yeah.
Right. So if I sell a deal and I make $20,000, I've got 20,000 new employees that I can deploy that go out and their sole job is to earn more employees.
Or make new friends.
Make new friends. Yeah. There's a million different ways you can say it.
By the way, you got a phone call during your whole ran into the cast.
Okay, it's fine. Just don't worry about it. Okay. It should still be recording. I think it just kind of blocks it out temporarily.
Says never mind.
Yeah, I saw you geeking out over there, like.
Please, no, not now. Not in the middle of.
But yeah, that money goes out, and that money works for you, so you don't have to. So the whole goal is to be able to have enough passive income to take care of all your bills, and then you're financially free. And most people have a hard time getting to that.
Yeah, it's a hard concept for most 9-to-5ers, let's put it that way, to wrap their head around. Completely doable. When I started my business, I was your classic. Like, I was up late night watching infomercials. The first
trying to get rich.
Get rich quick. It was my thinking back then, right? Which doesn't work. It's complete bullshit. There's nothing around that gets rich quick. But what I was doing was I was looking and I was searching. I don't know if you guys remember Carlton Sheets. Totally like info, late night info, no money, no credit type of guy, right? I'm like, hell, shit, that's me, man. Yeah, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no credit. Dude, I'm going to start buying houses. That makes sense, right? That's logical. So I ended up, his course was like $5,000, and I ended up buying it on Amazon for like $20. It came in cassettes. It had video VCH tapes. Oh, she's watching
she's
us live.
Watching
That's
us
great.
Live.
I didn't even have a tape player.
It's exciting when the staff's watching.
I didn't even have a tape player, man. Like I had to go to the thrift store and buy a tape player to play this, right? Because who has a tape deck anymore? But anyway, so it's this whole series, and he just went through the thing, right? He's like, hey, here's how you talk to sellers, and here's the information you need to write down, and here's some tips on negotiating. And it was like this whole manual with videos that I watched, man. And I can remember I went through the whole thing, like still real foggy in my head. And I'm like, I don't know what a deal is. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do what he said. I'm gonna start making phone calls, and that's what I did, man. Started like since I made that first phone call, I've never quit. I've never quit making phone calls.
That's where I started too. Was just phone calls, banging phone calls out, driving around, delivering pharmaceuticals to Walmarts, just calling people, calling you, calling Christoph, calling some of these other people out of local here, and just saying, hey, look, you guys handle the work yourself, or do you outsource it? Either way, I knew you weren't going to say yes, so. Had an email set up, email you, and started doing some works, doing lawn care, painting houses, hauling trash off, doing different things, and then started asking questions like, hey, what are you guys doing with the house? Oh, it's a rental, And I was like, oh, you have 2 houses. Oh, that's crazy. Who has 2 houses? Who has 5, 10, 20, 100? I'm like, this is nuts.
You were changing your mindset.
I was.
What you were doing. You're getting yourself hooked up with people that were more successful than you. And that's what James and I still do. So
all the time.
We do hundreds of deals, and we make a lot of money, right? And we've got all these badass systems, and we're always still reaching up because there's always people that
more experience. It's not wealthier.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, reach up, man. Those people will help you out. They've got connections. So this is like
we're here to help people too. Like I love talking about what I do. I'm passionate about it, and if people call me, I'll spend time chatting with them. And that's all you need is just that perspective on how they think or whatever, just, a foot in the door. I got all these foots in doors at all times, and it's just a matter of getting involved with those people and then taking the time to build that relationship. Right. And most of the time, you got to spend money to build that relationship, but that money is...
and they don't all work out either.
They don't.
Most of them don't work out, man, but you get those 1 or 2 good connections, man, and it literally changes your life, changes your business.
Game-changing. Yeah, it does.
Cool. So hey, is that all we're gonna rant and rave about today?
Yeah, I think we did an impressive 34 minutes.
34 minutes.
34. Wow,
man, that's like the longest podcast we've ever shot.
No crickets really on that one.
Yeah, and the cameras didn't shut down for once.
Yeah. We spent $300,000-$400,000. You got good equipment now. It's no big deal, right? That's just a couple of deals for us.
Yeah.
Learn how.
Blow some weekend money.
5starwholesaling.com. All right, guys. Happy Election Day.